Time now for the NTV Sports Desk.
Good evening, Nebraska. It's Championship Saturday here in the capital city. And let's get the day started with the defending D1 state champions, North Platte St. Pat, looking to repeat as champions for the first time since Lourdes Central Catholic was a three-time champion from 2016 through 2018. To the action where you knew from the opening tip this one was going to be a battle. Early on, it's the Eagles swinging around, making the extra pass to find Nicholas Perriott, who finds nothing but net. Then after steal, it's Camden. Dallinghouse drives and he gets away with a walk, but he has the wherewithal, finds Perriott from downtown. Good to push the lead to 7-1. But here come the Irish. Zarek Branch blows by his defender and lays this in for 2, but they still trailed by 9. But defense wins championships, and that's what the Irish do as Samuel Trzynski takes the charge. And then right before the half, the momentum all on the Irish side as Trzynski hits the floaters. They close out the half on a 6-0 run to cut the lead to 22-15. The Irish now on a 10-3 run, cut the lead to 3, but Kaysen Dallinghouse with the dagger from the wing to push it back to a 6-point lead. Fourth quarter now, St. Pat's down by 8 when Trzynski goes off. Sammy, can't you see? Sometimes your threes just hypnotize me as he goes back-to-back jacks to get the Irish within 2 at 42-40. But a turnover on the inbounds play and the finish by Perriott, who led all scorers with 15 points, as the Eagles soared to their first state title since 2019 when they were D2. But despite the loss, it's still a successful season for the Irish.
Fantastic group, and for them to, it looked pretty bleak there for a time. I mean, you have a double-digit deficit, and you really don't have any offensive rhythm at all. And for them to come back and make the plays they did to give themselves that one opportunity, as it turns out, was really impressive to me.
Southeast Lincoln High School, where the theme of today is pride, as the teams compete for the third place title after suffering losses in the semifinals yesterday. And certainly pride was on display all afternoon long. Maywood Hayes Center coming off a 26-3 season, falling to Johnson Brock in the semifinals, but looking for bronze in the third place game, taking on Dundee County Stratton. First half, Hayden Kramer with the jab step and collecting himself for the bucket and the foul. Why not? Kramer completing the three-point play. Need an injury attorney for those ankles? Call Hayden and Hayden. This time it's Hayden Farr with the pretty footwork getting the bucket. Wolves up early, but it's Saturday and the bank is open. Check clears for Corbin Horner. Dundee County Stratton leading 24-22 at halftime. Maywood Hayes Center hanging around. Jeremiah Ingeson with the pretty looking leaner to cut the lead down to 5 under 4 minutes to go. But it was DCS with the late push, and Dundee County Stratton holds on for the 67-59 victory and claim the third place title in the boys D1 playoffs.
I think the word that comes to mind is grit. I heard that over and over again from all the texts and phone calls. This team has grit. They keep fighting. And this is the 5th time we've qualified in program history. We've got a 4th and a 3rd. We got nothing to do but go up, and we got a good nucleus. We got 8 kids coming back and a couple of freshmen coming in, and I think we got a good run. I'm really happy for these boys. Very proud of how they fought every game.
I'm just glad I got to spend the time with all these guys that I was able to. Like our coaches said, we're buying time making these deep runs into the playoffs. It's just good to be around the team, be around the guys as much as we can. I would say that's kind of how we played all year. We're a very gritty team. We go after loose balls. We're going to bust you on the defensive end, and we're gonna beat you in transition. We're going to do everything we can to beat you.
Sumner, Eddyville, Miller coming off the loss to Wynot, competing for their own chance at the third place title in the D2 playoffs, while Shelton doing the same after dropping their game to Parkview Christian Friday night. Mustangs running the ball in transition. A good look from Ryan Arbuthnot to Jay Sarr. 5 seconds left. Ashton Simmons' 3. Too much mustard, but Will Rowe says, when you need a friend, I'll be there. He gets the putback to fall at the buzzer. Shelton leading by 3 at the half. Fourth quarter we go. Shelton leading by 2. Luke Gilman with the feed to Ben Myers for the easy bucket. But after some clutch free throws to tie the game the previous possession, SEM a chance to take the lead. It's Kellen Eggleston with the spin in the hang time as he gets the go-ahead bucket to fall. Last chance for Shelton. They rush it down the court, looking to send it to overtime. The layup from Gilming won't go down. No foul on the play. And SEM goes on to win the third-place title in the D2 boys playoffs by a final score of 62-60.
It took all of us 3 really tough games down here, but I guess that's what you expect at state, and our guys finished really strong today. Yeah, I think we just kept pushing tempo, and playing really good defense, and I think we wore them out maybe just a little bit at the end, but we were behind the whole game, and we just kept fighting and kept battling. It was a great game.
Obviously, we wanted to go to the ship, but at the end of the day, we realized what we had to do today. We'd do the best we can, get third place, and that's what we did. It's just hustle and heart, man. I mean, you can draw up whatever you want, but if your guys aren't playing, it ain't going to work, so it's just hustle and heart. I mean, it's not always easy. It's not always the path you want, but you got to keep working.
And for more coverage and highlights on all of today's games and the rest of the state championship playoffs from this year, visit our website at nebraska.tv. Reporting from Lincoln, I'm Matt Frieda.
North Platte St. Patrick's, the defending state champions for Class D1, finished the state runner-up. C2 Amherst was making a trip to state for the first time since 1987 and finished second. But as Amherst head coach says, anything is possible, and he believes his seniors help people see that.
Stand-up guys in the classroom, they get the job done. And that's, people, our seniors and our players in the past, kind of were mentors to these group and helped them through all, those times. And we're not, they were a big part of this group and a big part of this run too, the last couple of years. But, I hope a lot of these young kids, look to what these guys did and know that it's possible. A small town in Amherst, Nebraska can take a group all the way down here to Big Lincoln and compete with anybody.